All right, everybody, how you doing? Captain Jack here. Um, this is an impromptu live, but because I don't know when I'm going to be able to do the show tonight on what is it on my other channel. So you're getting it live here. I'm not. I don't have the capabilities of having you guys come in. I can't find the on the the availability of I could see comments, but I'm on my phone obviously, so I can see comments, but I can't bring people into the studio. Again, I'm on my phone, so you have to deal with me to get a little bit more comfortable as I charge the phone from a the outlet, and it's way away. But hopefully that there are people there that again comment, comment, because I will take questions on the comments. Okay. Might have to take my vest off, but I'm still trying. I guess I did make the channel for local news here in Detroit. I did an interview. Hey, Nation Nightmare, good to see you. Ed, thank you. Yeah, I had to take it off, man. It's hot. All you women out there, if you're gonna get the whole full Monty, you better make sure you make it rain. Um, I'm getting mixed reviews, but personally, I'm going to say what I think about the draft. Okay, uh, for all those that are pissed at the Raiders not getting of tackle, again, I said this at the time. They did acquire a lineman, but he's a project. The second guy, the Austin Powers, I call him Austin Powers. Whatever his name is, JPJ, friggin' gonna be a beast, kind of like a Steve Wisniewski type of beast. So let me see if I can get this closer so I don't have to lean in so far. Okay, is it still on? Okay, good. Yeah, this makes it better. But yeah, I can see comments, and I'm having it where I can actually, I can actually try to put it. All the thing is, well, we're live. If you don't mind, I'm going to try to move things as I can. But as you make comments, I will see if I can get the other bag here, put this in there so it'll be straight up face to face. The things you do, right? Okay, see if that's better. Hopefully that's better. Not really. No, I'll try this. All right. Yeah, a little bit more where you can see my face better. A little higher. I don't have to lean as much. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to make it best I can for you. So again, no, I can't bring anybody in. You're gonna have to comment. Please like, please share. Please like, please share. We're going to be going over the draft from what I know, and it was great. First off, I want to say I had a fantastic time with all of my buddies that were there. With Steampunk was there, IE was there. IE, do not lose that friggin' QR code because we were on a video for Raider Knowledge, so it was like the top 8, Raiders players touchdown. Came through with them all. Hey, Cody. Go Broncos. Hey, Cody, how are you? How are you feeling about that Bo Nix pick? I'm very glad that the Raiders did not pick him. I mean, if Bo Nix is the next great quarterback for the Broncos, so be it. Not hating on him. But you know, I'm just glad that the Raiders didn't draft him. I'm just saying. Captain, your road trip is going. Yeah, this is kind of like the midway point of the road trip, kind of halftime. Reminds me of Richie. Yeah, Richie. There you go, Jim. Jim, good on Jim Beck, Richie Incognito. Or like say a Steve Wisniewski. He's big. He's aggressive. He's going to be a starting guard for us for many years. You know, no, I don't know of any injury concerns. That we'll have to check that, but we'll see that the draft, and I could be happy with the. Yes, and here's the other thing. First off, people were saying that the Raiders screwed up by drafting um, Brock Bowers, but the Raiders didn't expect Brock Bowers to be there. And I was talking with my Bronco friend. I can't remember what. Let's see if I can get his name again. It was Cody. Cody Wannon. Thanks for joining, Cody. Again, with the run on quarterback, 6 of the first 12 picks were quarterback. That pushed people down to the Raiders. And I really wanted Fuaga at right tackle. Would have been the right tackle for years and years and years to come. And people are probably saying that that's why they downgrade the Raiders draft, is because there was a need and the Raiders had the guy in their sights, and he was obviously graded well because he was taking the very next pick at 14 with the Saints. So, it's something we'll see in the years to come. But I also say, for those that don't remember, the Raiders used to run double tight end sets with Dave Casper and Raymond Chester, and who you gonna cover? And they could both block well. Now, obviously, Mayer is a better blocker than Bowers is, but we'll see on that. Kenna gives it a B plus. I'd have to check all of the credentials on people. Okay, Cody says would have liked JJ McCarthy go next would get us out of starting Zach Wilson. That's true. That's true. Zach Wilson. Yeah, not really gonna. And maybe Zach Wilson and Cody. I'm not saying that. I'm not busting on the Broncos, but Jim Plunkett was like a has been. My God, this guy never panned out type of guy, and he ended up leading the Raiders to 2 Super Bowls. I'm not saying that Zach Wilson will do that, but I think Zach Wilson will have a resurgence in his career going to the Broncos, and we'll see if he gets the starting nod. But now you got Bo Nix and Zach Wilson and whoever else you have. I tell you what, it's definitely not going to be Jarrett Stidham. Stidham is a good backup, plug and play, but whatever you got Zach Wilson for, is a good exchange of money and whatnot. So only time since then to have this type of Bowers. Well, yeah, we finally picked up a new quarterback. Okay, thank you, because I was waiting to see who they were picking up. Remember, we had Brown there too, the kid that we got from the Ravens. Pink Panther, how you doing? Oh yes, Pink Panther, great lady, love you, miss you already, babe. Miss you already. If you don't know who Pink Panther is, check out my Facebook. I know it's there. It might be on Instagram, and I'll be joining Pink Panther and the lady Panthers on their show as soon as I can. I'll do that. But you take care, honey. I miss you already. I like the Eichenberg pick. I do too, which picked me on the 2nd round last year. Okay, well, there you go. The guy is a prototype Big Ten linebacker, big, mean, makes tackles. And that's somebody that we need on this team. So we'll do it like that, big, mean, and it's got a good motor to him. I do not know who the South Alabama quarterback is. I don't know anything about him there, unknown Raider guy, because again, I've been busy. I haven't been walking literally the last 2 days. The pain was so unbearable at the end of the days, the last 2 days. I can only walk like about 5 steps, and I'd had to stop, and the pain was so unbearable. So I'm sorry about that, but if he was a restricted free agent or a UDFA, I don't know anything about. I don't even know who it is. Gus Bradley's son. Okay. Well, if he's Gus Bradley's son, then he's got a good pedigree for being in the NFL. Gus Bradley was obviously a hell of a defensive coordinator with the right people, so he has good football IQ. Free agent Carter Bradley. Okay, thank you there. So yeah, UDFA Carter Bradley. Don't know anything about him, bro. I tell you this. I'm not saying yay, nay, or otherwise. I am not an aficionado of everybody that was in the draft. I read things. I hear about things. I saw that the running back that the Raiders got out of Delaware, I think it was, is they said kind of reminds people of Eckler. You know, he's a do-it-all gadget type of running back. He was there. I really would have liked. What does an undrafted free agent mean? Okay, thank you for asking that, because I was telling people this today. UDFA is undrafted free agent, which means they can go to whichever team they want. They're not drafted by anybody. They can shop themselves to anybody. So they pick who they want to go to. Right. So he wanted to go to the Raiders. Figures he's had the shot. Good for him. That's a shot at getting to the main stage. Did you stand the entire time, or did you have seat? Don, I stood a lot. The second day, because we got in the first night after the Raiders pick, so we got inside and I could sit down. And I know it was very cold outside too, so I was very happy to get into the inner circle after the Raiders pick and hanging out. I don't know if you saw the picks, but I was hanging out with you, Grill Riller and Cap Swagger and who else was there? Levi, Raider Baron was there, and a couple of other folks. So we had a great time, but there was a lot of standing. Second day, we were waiting to get in to the inner circle, and I couldn't hack it. I had to sit down on a curb. When the Raiders picked, I'm like, great. I'm not sticking around. And as soon as we left, I get two text messages from the ladies that worked with the network for filling the right seats for the right people. He said, "Hey, we got 4 seats for Raider Nation." I'm like, "I'm sorry, I left." So yeah, and what Pink Panther says, a lot of walking and standing. That's true. I don't understand the fact we don't need a bridge in Minshew, yet we ignored our biggest need. Okay, so what was our biggest need, Egg? I think we're okay. Thank you there, sweetheart. I will try to take care of the thing. If the biggest need is the quarterback, okay. Yeah, and Bishop said, you have to have a trade partner. If the Raiders wanted to go up and get number 2 or number 3, apparently what we were offering and what they said that they needed were 2 separate things. And I am 100% happy. I am 100% happy that the Raiders did not spend a bunch of collateral for these quarterbacks. I mean, the guy I wanted, like I said, was Jordan Travis. The kid from Tulane went in the 6th or 7th round. He would have been fine. Joe Milton, I'm sure, was drafted by somebody. I don't know who he was drafted by, but Joe Milton was the name. Big arm, big legs. Very raw, but he would be a good project quarterback. But we kind of got that with Brown, the kid that we got from the Ravens. Shut up. What I was saying with the new NFL was on kickoffs, comfort kick with Tom throughout the middle heard me and got the kid. Those many and all roles, special teams, third down. Yeah, like I said, the kid that we got out of was, I think it was Delaware. Reminds him of Austin Eckler. Do it all gadget type of player. Remember, we got was it Turner and Tucker. One. So we got Turner and Tucker. So we got those 2 guys plus the guy we drafted. So we got the guys that can do the kick returns, punt returns, things like that. So we'll go. Tucker, yeah, exactly. Kid from Oregon. Yes, yes. And I think honestly, I know Brock Bowers was the pick, but I think the best pick the Raiders got in the draft was JPJ in the second round. I mean, no disrespect to Brock Bowers, no disrespect, but the fact is that like the people saying, well, Raiders shouldn't have drafted him because they got a tight end last year. Okay, but he was the best tight end this year in Bowers. He is a game changer with his catches. He was available. He was available. So, it's going to be a contest to get as many of the guys on the field at once. Now, here's the thing. I don't think Turner has gone to team free. Well, one of them still. I think both of them are still there, but we'll see. Not the vibe, but are you going back to? No, Don. No OPSEC. I'm going back to. Don't no worry about OPSEC. I am going back to Vegas tonight. I'm here in the Detroit airport, and I'm going to. I'm going to go to Vegas tonight, hang out with Power Raider for a little while. Go to the Blitnikoff event tomorrow, and then Monday night we'll see what's going on. And then Hollywood is slated to be in Vegas, I think Monday, but it'll be good. Picking the second in some regards could have been a first round, but yeah, no. That, like I said, Bishop, we needed the YAAAARRRRRGGGGHHH, the big guy that can move people. So best pick for me was um, picking up JPJ in the second round. Hey Bishop, I need to figure out what day. I need to figure out a day that would be best for me to see. Remember, I got transportation, so party over at Bishop's house, gonna freak his wife out. Bring everybody, no alcohol. Or if there is alcohol, bring your own and make sure you can drive and it's not in his house. So we'll see. But remember, we had DJ, was it DJ Tucker? No, it was Trey Tucker, DJ Turner. So we've had them both on the roster. Those guys are the lightning fast guys that can, do it all and do the returns, the kicks, and things like that. So we'll do it that way. Don, hey, I honestly think that O'Connell's going to start. I honestly think that. You guys can say I'm wrong. That's fine. I think Gardner Minshew will win the job. He's a fantastic quarterback, Joe. He is, but I think that they put their chips in on O'Connell. They're going to get him an offensive line. They got him a bunch of weapons. He doesn't make mistakes. It's going to come down to who is more attuned to whichever playbook is coming from the offensive coordinator, Luke Getsy. Okay. Remember, we're going to be run heavy, use the tight ends. Amazing, right? We got two fantastic young tight ends that we can use, and we're going to go with it. So I envision like our two tight end sets. Like I envision Mayer is more of a Gronk because he can block and catch. And Bowers is more of the Aaron Hernandez type, who's mostly a receiver and a gadget. That's the way I look at it that way. No disrespect to Aaron Hernandez, but that's what it is. Are we nearly there yet? No, Kel, I am. Are we even there yet? No, not really. But hey, Kel, I saw a lot of Vikings fans, brother. Saw a lot of Vikings fans. The Mokes, AOC Minshew had the similar stats this past year. Minshew has been in the league for like 4 years and 8 in his first year. And good. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. You're going to go with the kid that has more potential. I see Getsy's eyes in the draft. I was really paying attention to it. Okay. Um, so you think that he had a lot of input, or are you saying that when you were in when they were in the war rooms, I didn't see any of the war room stuff that they had, had pictures of him. I think that he was instrumental in getting this draft started. Though Malcolm can come running through the line in a second. Yeah, and I tell you what, the offensive line is going to be some big fuckers, and it's going to be hard to get around the offensive wall. If you run two tight end sets, or if you run, just even the extra lineman, I think we're going to be just keeping the defenders off with the quarterback. So yeah, Joe, I'm glad we did that as well. It's a new era for the Vikings. Gonna be an interesting season with the new quarterback. Kel, I'm again not shitting on the Vikings. I had a lot of Viking friends out there. One of them even said that I don't want JJ McCarthy. There people are saying, haha, you can have him. And this is a Vikings super fan, and I was in the video with them. I won't say if it's female or male, but and then they said, well, if it happens, it happens, and welcome to the Vikings territory, or whatever the hell they call BWO. Welcome to Viking World Order. But we'll see, Kel. I mean, it's going to be interesting. Okay. Offense had some big parts. See some speed added as well. Talent, the same kid we got late can ball. Like I said, I love the components of this draft. What is the one question that I'm wondering is, I knew that TJ Tampa was on the board when they drafted Dade Camarian, whatever his last name is. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. Um, but I want to make sure. Hopefully, he will be a better defensive back than TJ Tampa because he was drafted in front of him. Yeah, Joe. With Penix going to the Falcons, um, that messed things up for a bunch of people. It did. It messed things up for a bunch of people. But you know what? I think he might have been the pick, but I'm glad that we don't have to. I don't think that people are going to be very upset with us picking Bowers if he is a phenomenal tight end for us, which I think he will be. He doesn't have the injury history that Penix has, and Penix is going to sit behind Kirk Cousins learning the game. So I'm glad that they took that off the table for us. And yeah, I agree, Ed. And JJ McCarthy with the offensive minds they have in Minnesota will be great for them. Yeah, Jackson Powers. There you go. I call him Austin Powers. Austin, yeah, baby. Richardson. Okay, yep. Yeah, Jimmy Farrell. I'm on early because I have time to kill, and when I get to Vegas, it's going to be already time for the show. So I will put this in the books and start it at the allotted time. So there will be a rerun of this, however long we go, and I figured I would do it again. I can't bring anybody in because I'm on my phone. I wasn't gonna set up my computer. Too much of a pain in the ass to set up the computer, but I could do it on the phone. Cam Hart. Okay. I don't know anything about Cam Hart there, Jack, so I'll take a look. SC North will be fun to watch. Oh yeah, because it's funny because we're in Detroit, and all of the Bears suck, Vikings suck. They hate the Packers here. Oh my God, they hate the Packers. But they were very civil to us. In fact, if y'all can do me a favor, okay, there is a video from yesterday, and if there's somebody's going to do this, please put it in the comments. And I see a bunch of people saying, "Hey, try to find it." There's a video yesterday of me on Channel 4 for the draft. It's basically a video of the fan at the draft. It was for Detroit 4, a video of, Captain Jack. Okay. You're going to say that I can turn off my dual screen. Okay. Um, please find the video. Um, I don't know where it is. I was looking for it earlier, but I can't find it. So if you can find it, I would be appreciative. I hope this is still, I don't know if it's still charging. I'm trying to make it charge. So anyway, if you can find it, Channel 4 Detroit video, Captain Jack, please see if you can find it and save it for me. Draft will be in Green Bay next year. Good luck getting people with that crowd up there. Yeah, the other thing is about it's gonna be colder in Green Bay. Yeah, Ed, I was looking for their information online. I couldn't even find that out of my phone. I'll have to wait till I get to my computer and see if I can find out any information. So we'll see. Yeah, Philly drafted. Yeah, I was listening to that as well. Lennon Marley, who's my team? I'm a Raiders fan. Lennon, and welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. We're talking to draft. Lennon, who's your team? Because you're on here. No, Jimmy, the draft is going to be it's usually the end of April. So if they move it back, we'll see. But they usually like to have it around the same time of year. Hey, Lennon. Well, hey, Bears did well. The Bears. And again, had a lot. I don't know if you saw the picture of me with a lot of the Bears fans. Bear Mysterio was there. Tian Tran, who is a Bears fan, was there at one of the events. And Bears fans are like I said, the whole Midwest, which Bears, Vikings, Detroit, and Green Bay, all of the fans have been fantastic to me over the years. Have nothing but positive to say. Hey, and Lennon, this is for you from Bishop. He said, who you got winning that division? That's your division, the NFC North. So who's going to win? Because again, you got a new quarterback in Chicago. You got a dynamic team in Detroit that was the conference champions. Green Bay was looking positive at the very end, and they got into the playoffs. And then you have the Bears. So, Mr. Marley, Packers are winning the bit. Okay, thank you, brother. Appreciate you playing. Don Webb says the Eagles going to win the NFC East. Paige, hey, I like the fact that you're honest, Barner. Please stop on anytime. I do these shows. Normally I do them later, but I'm at the airport killing time, and we've been on for almost half an hour. Why not? And why is this not? Huh, hang on. I have it plugged in, and it's not even charging. 1 second. Let me see if it's charging there. Hang on, folks. I'm gonna have to flip the view for a second. Trying to get to where the hell? Okay, stand by. I'm trying to see where the hell is the. I hope we're still on. Oh, yeah, I hope we're still on. I don't know. Yeah, and Matt, thank you. Bryce went to the Chargers. That sucked. Chargers crap. Yep. Oh, is it charging? I don't know if it's charging or not. I'm hoping it is. Yeah, I'll just. Sorry. Yeah, my phone is getting deathly hot. Yeah. Hey, Death Hands, good to see you, partner. Jets, yeah, Jets got our quarterback. I wanted Jordan Travis. And again, like Jack Kenneth says it all. And I hope that you're still here. If you're here, just put a comment. Just put a comment in the comments so I can see it. Good to see everybody. Oh, Lennon Marley. It's the guard that we got with the guard that we got from, I think he's from Oregon. He's like Justin Powers Johnson or something, and he's a mauler. He's a beast. He's a center guard, and he's going to be a powerful. There you go, Jackson Powers Johnson. Jets got Mr. Irrelevant. Oh, good for them. I remember the one year the Raiders got Mr. Okay, Potato Brain 69. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm okay. Uh, it's a just I'm sore. I don't know if anybody saw me, but yeah, I was sore walking and everything. See, that's why I'm going to try to sit in my chair. Yeah. Also a top center, or is that the? Yeah. He's a center guard, going to be a great addition. Offensive line going to be a badass. Take no prisoners. Okay, yeah. And the question is, who's going to be our right tackle? If that's the only thing that we got to figure out. We'll see what's going on. And I agree with Joe. Thanks, Joe. Joe Catano said the thoughts are for me as well. We didn't draft a quarterback, but we drafted good players that we're going to need. The starting running back, okay, for me, Leonard Marley, the starting running back is going to be Samir White, Zeus, with Amir Abdullah coming as a change of place. Um, yeah, and again, I think Mumford's going to be the right tackle, but like I said, there's Dalton Wagner. You got to consider him. Hey, thank you there, Potato Brain. Appreciate that. I'm here all the time. I'm talking wherever you want to talk about. Um, the quarterback, the rookie from left tackle moving to right tackle. Okay, yeah, and cheaper salary because I think Aiden O'Connell's going to start. Oh, there you go. Madison is our RB2, and Amir Abdullah is the change of pace, gadget guy. Unless he gets outplayed by the guy that we drafted. So we'll see on that. And I agree. I agree with Jimmy Farrell. The kid from Maryland is bulky. He's going to be a guard, not a tackle. And we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. But anything else I like? Yeah, Madison is great running back. As far as for number 2, Zeus White's going to be there. And I was kind of surprised that we didn't get that one speedster running back that everybody had us taking. All right, Ed, you take care. Take care and be well there, Ed, and take care of that knee. Thank you there, Mr. Marley, for subscribing to me. Like I said, we do sports talk, and I talk about everybody's team. So you want to talk about your Bears coming in? We'll talk about your Bears. Yeah, and thank you there, Matt. He's a project. He's got to be something that's going to have to be lean into. My season prediction? Well, I mean, the Chiefs didn't get any worse. The Raiders got better. The Chargers, I think, are going to be a team that still needs to get their shit together. The Broncos, they're the question mark. I think the Raiders should win 10 games. They should be 10-7 and a playoff team next year. Sight unseen. But we'll see what happens. I say 10 wins there. That's my season prediction, unknown Raider guy. Yeah, we do. We got a lot of weapons. Yeah, and yeah, big to be a swing tackle. So yeah, he's a project. Dobbers. And thank you, Potato Brain. Oh, damn it. Yeah, I got kicked out of my own Chrome again. Sorry. Thank you for subscribing. And Matt said, well, Miller needed time to develop. Ah, we'll see on that. Hey, Robert Payne, good to see you. Captain, would you trust Kirk Cousins if he said he wanted out of the Falcons? Do you really want Kirk Cousins as our quarterback? I will roll with Aiden O'Connell and Gardner Minshew and whoever is the number 3 quarterback. Seriously, I will roll. Yeah, Bishop says 11 or 12. Again, this is baseline. At least 10 wins. At least 10 wins. And, maybe even more depending upon if the offense gels. And also remember, we have to see what the schedule looks like because you get that role in the schedule. It makes the games at the end. I'm not saying easier to win, but when the team is on the roll, they tend to stay on the roll. And Barry, who never had 4,000 yards. Wow, a fourth. Yes. Well, remember though, Lennon, that when you had Jim McMahon, it was mostly a run-heavy Walter Payton offense. And when Bob Avellini was your quarterback, I don't know how far back you go, but when Bob Avellini was your quarterback, he was basically a dump. Bobby Douglas was a running quarterback. And if I'm throwing names out there, I'm not sure how old you are, Lennon, but Bob Douglas was like he was a running back that threw the ball occasionally. So it is what it is. So yeah, you need a real passer. Is Caleb Williams going to be that guy? Um, we'll see. I think he's a good quarterback. He's a capable quarterback, but I'm not. I'm thinking that he's overhyped. We'll see. I'm not bragging. I don't think Pittsburgh corner is not going to be all that. Saw him on the combine, not that great of a player. What you think? Hey, I didn't see the combine. Yep, thank you. Thank you. Lennon agrees with me. Cousins too old and mobile. Thank you. No to Kirk Cousins. 10-7 seems fair, right? Guys, full off season with hopefully no drama. Yeah. Wait, let me get this so that you can actually see. See how crossed they are? You need your fingers crossed. Um, Matt, like I said, pardon me, I've been tired as fuck since I've been here. I think AOC is going to be the starter. If he get it, but it's a matter of which quarterback gets the system that Getsy is laying down. Okay, if Gardner Minshew gets it better, he's going to be the starter. If Aiden O'Connell gets it better, he's going to be the starter. There is a project quarterback. Like I said, it was Brown, the kid that we got from the Ravens. It's more of like a understudy to Lamar Jackson. He's on our team. He's the third, and the undrafted free agent. I'm sorry. Like I said, there's all these buttons, and I'm charging my phone. So apologies, brother. I'm trying to be here. And yeah, O line and cornerbacks were addressed. That's true. Jay Cutler came close with the Bears have always relied on Yes, Matt has it. Defense and the running backs. for the Bears. So Caleb Williams has the capabilities. Yeah, I know Caleb and or Jack Hanna. Sorry, folks. I don't see anybody loading a box unless they're stupid. They'd be tough to stop. Defense got a linebacker and quarterback with speed. I just want to make sure that the guy we got at cornerback isn't better than TJ Tampa. Maybe he has, like I said, I don't know what his speed is. I am not I know everything about everybody that came out. I am not that guy. That's why I rely on people that are the alleged, and notice I'm using air quotes, the alleged experts to see if I'm. So. Okay, sorry we came out. Oh, there we go. Some that won't get. Okay, yeah, the lights went out. Okay, no video. Cabin had a tech. Okay. No, it didn't die. He didn't die. There we go. I know it's a crazy way of thinking questions, Cap, but if we can win the Super Bowl soon, am I going to follow the Raiders to Disney? If they go to Disney World, I ain't going to California. And Disney World is a hell of a lot better than Disneyland. Yes, I am biased, but it really is true. Tampa dropped big time. Yeah, and I know. As I said, we got the guy that was projected to be word I'm looking for. He was projected after Tampa, and Tampa dropped. So I don't know what the answer to that was. I'm just glad that the video continued to share. And if you're coming in, thank you for joining me. I'm here at the Detroit airport. I got to make sure I don't miss my flight. Okay. Ooh, let me make sure where my tickets are. To look at the boarding at 2:30. Okay, so I got another half an hour. So we'll be here for at least another half. So I'm just going to be here. And yeah, 10-7. And again, I want to thank who is it, Mr. I want to get his name correct. The Bears guy. The Bears guy I was talking to him too. Oh, Lennon Marley. Thank you for being here. And then we had the other was a Potato Head. And thank you for subscribing as well. I said I talk about the things we need to talk about. So, yep, we're still here. Yep. I'm sorry. Even as I go through things. Okay. Bennett in the cornerback draft pick has similar. I thought, okay. So it's going to be up to see what. It's going to be up to them to see which one is the cornerback that gets the start. Which one will be that guy? I don't know who that guy will be. But yeah, if Jacorian Bennett is way smaller, then it's probably going to be the guy we drafted it because he seems to be larger. Jacorian Bennett might be the dime back because if he's that small, he's going to come in after Nate Hobb if they're playing dime. We'll see that. Any other questions you guys have or any other comments about the draft? It is freaking hot. That's probably one reason why my phone is overheating. It even says it's giving me a phone overheating warning right now. So we will be here again. I will be at least for I'm thinking at least an hour and 15 of the recording. We're almost up at 45 minutes. Any other comments about the draft, please let us know. Again, thank you for joining me here. It is live, Captain Jack, and I'm gonna be dropping this until we got. Oh, okay, dress light. Well, I do got a t-shirt. I got my Captain Jack t-shirt and I got some sweats. Yes, good question. I had Detroit pizza at a place. Oh, I gotta remember the place. I'll have to get it. But yes, I had Detroit pizza and I loved it. It needed a little more cheese though, but it was overall was fantastic. It was right up the street from where the draft was, and again, I labored like a gutted wildebeest to get up the street because my legs were so um, they had so much lactic acid from all the walking, all the being tired. Yeah, Detroit pizza's good. If I was to do it again, I would do Detroit pizza with more cheese. So it would be like a Detroit souped up with like cheese, more cheese on it. Like so, it would be like a combo Detroit Chicago pizza. I actually prefer Detroit pizza to Chicago. Yes, there you go. Yeah, it's 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 like a big pan pizza that you would get, but it's in a square variety. Raider T says there's no such thing as Detroit pizza. Yes, there is. I don't know if you guys saw it on the draft on the NFL Network, but they had a big pizza thing, um, where it was Detroit pizza versus New York pizza. Chicago pizza. They were smart. They didn't have Detroit versus Chicago pizza. Yes, there is a thing. Thank you, there unknown Raider guy, for telling Raider Teasy that there really is something. It's good. Next time I would get it with more cheese though, but it was fantastic. Again, any other questions about the draft or what's upcoming for your team? Please address them. I might even have to. I, I'm trying to keep my hat on, but all the hair. No, I like New York pizza, Bishop, but I would say that Detroit pizza is for those folks like me that likes like the pan pizza type from Pizza Hut. It's a lot like that. No. Teasy. Look it up. It really is. Detroit pizza is it's different than Chicago, but it resembles it from Aldi's. Okay. Is that a Chicago pizza or is that a Detroit pizza? Unknown Raider guy. Because they had a thing like I said it was on the NFL Network, and it was Detroit versus New York, and they had one of the Detroit defensive linemen was a taste tester, and then they had was it DeVito, the quarterback from the Giants, was the New York pizza taste. Okay, yeah, yeah. Again, it's just the way it is. Deep dish squared is no. Chicago is different on the crust. I'm just letting you know. The it's the Detroit crust is like a pan pizza crust. That's a Detroit crust. No, Teasy, maybe you are just right, but it was great eating. So I don't know. I'm looking at my phone, so yeah, I'm like put my hand on the back of my phone, and it's really hot. So I'm not sure what's going to happen. But hey, continue to thank. Well, okay, Chicago pizza. No, actually, I agree that no. I think Detroit pizza is more like Pizza Hut pan. That's the way that I think of it. But yeah, the crust was wonderful. I like bread. Can't tell with my belly I don't like bread. Of course I like bread. So that's just the way it is. Bishop, yes, that's true. I need a new phone. But here's the thing. I don't if anybody's ever seen my phone. I have a phone that opens up. One side is one screen and the other side is another screen. And I'm going to keep this phone until it just dies. Teasy, good question. I like Bowers. Like I said, I am a Gator, and the fact that he was there at 13, um, okay. And when before we picked, I said, hey, Bowers is there, Fuaga is there. The corners that we wanted, like Kenyon Mitchell, were there. Um, Personally, I wanted Fuaga. I did. I stand by that. But I don't hate the Brock Bowers pick. I love the Brock Bowers pick. But I would have, if I was the GM and I knew everything, because we don't know everything here. We don't know things that the people in the front office know. We don't know, because remember, it's like keeping intelligence to yourself. We don't know all the things that are there. But I would have taken Fuaga, but I don't know the whole picture. Yeah, and Unknown Raider guy, I agree with that as well. AOC could be the better version of DC4. Hey, thank you, Pink Fanfer. See you, honey, and keep up with me. I think I gave you my number, so text me, and so that if I don't have your number, make sure I do have your number. I think it came in. Just make sure that you text me that it's you. And thank you, honey. My flight is going to be in about you know at least another half an hour, so I will be on here and put the show on. So we'll be doing that show. Yeah, and remember, think what the Raiders could have done if Carr hadn't have broken that ankle. I think JPJ is going to be the guard, and I'm not sure if he's going to play left guard or right guard. He's going to be a starting guard for years to come. Oh, actually, it was the Colts. TZ, if you're talking about the game that he got injured, it was the Colts. But yeah, I agree with you. I mean, we had our position pretty much locked up. Yeah, yeah, I know. The game was won, the position was won, and you trotted them out there. I agree. Remember, our backup was Matt McGloin, otherwise known as Pat McGroin. That's what I say. And then you had Connor Cook as the third string. He's the guy that started 2 weeks later for the playoffs. So that's just me. Again, if you're joining us here, thank you for being here. It is hot. That's why I took and I'd love to take my hat off. In fact, I am. Hopefully my hair's not too damn messed up, but I'm going to deal with it. Once you set it your division locked, use I got you. Hey, Scott, thank you for liking the video. I got people that are liking the video. Remember, like, share it up. Be Al. How you doing there, brother? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. And hit the video like, push it out, share it out. Remember, I'm up. Yep, see, it's the spinning circle of death where it's not working. My camera is getting hot. Matt, JPJ might take his job this year. I think maybe next year. Hey, nice kid. Hey, I'm getting texts as well. So, but I think that he's going to be our center quickly. Yeah. I tell you what, I'm adamant that the Raiders stayed put and got the people that they needed at the places they needed. They didn't overspend for anything. Hey, TZ, I was supposed to see graphic here. Get a hold of graphic and say, hey, when are you gonna have Captain Jack back on again? And I'll be more than happy to do a show with graphic because I collab with anybody that wants. Seriously, I was supposed to see him here, but I just got caught up in things. And if it would involve me walking, Here's something I don't know if people know. Like I said, here's my cane. I was using it a lot. And the next time, or you can see me on these games this season, I'm going to have a mobility device because my legs are shot. Latu, Arnold, left tackle were more available when we chose. Yeah, they were, but okay. I would say that he was still the best player on the board, Bishop. Okay. Fuaga was on the board, Arnold was on the board, Latu was on the board. Yeah. But Bowers was the best player available at that spot. And you're not gonna miss on him. Okay. I don't think so. Hey Chris, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Been here almost 58 minutes. I'm already tired. I'm already tired as it is. But Graf decided to go back to his B&B and cover it. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I didn't know, Matt. I'll have to get a hold of Graf. I got so caught up with all the different things that I needed to go to. Not really crowded here, bud. Not really crowded here. I moved the bench closer to the thing so I can put this down to do this because I wasn't gonna stand and do it. And that's one thing I've been learning is that they need more chairs everywhere. I was at the TSA bag check, and I had to stay there while the lady checked three of my bags. And she was very deliberate, but I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go sit over there. She's like, no, you need to stay right here when I check your bags. And I said, then you need to provide for next time. You need to provide a place to sit. Okay, thanks, Chris, for the update. Said the Sixers would win, which would tie it up. And I know Chris would like the Sixers to win. I would too. In my opinion, did Tom Telesco draft right? Yeah, he got that, and I'd have to go off of the board to see which player was available. I know that there were better picks available. Again, like the TJ Tampa non-pick over DeCamarion, I can't remember what his last name is. That surprised me. But I love the JPJ pick. I like the Brock Bowers pick. Um, we see that, yeah, and Matt, yeah, that's what I'm saying. If it was me, if I was drafted, and knowing only what I know and not what the team knows, if I was drafting, I would have drafted Four, and he went the next pick to the Saints because they're like, oh my God, Four gets available, we're gonna jump on him. But I would have loved Four. Unknown Raider guy. No, I'm going to Vegas because that's where my truck is. I'm still on my road trip. So I am flying back to Vegas. That's where my truck is. I got to get it washed. Everyone was scratching their heads on Bowers' pick with best available. He was. He was the best available. Jim Farrell says he was ranked 7th. You know, it depends on what your source is. But he was a top 10 pick, and he's sitting there at 13. So we are almost up to an hour. Thank God. I will be here for another 15 minutes, I believe, to an hour 15. And I appreciate everybody being here. It is hot. Yeah, I'm going. Unknown Raider guy. I'm doing a road trip. I left my house in Florida,
Yeah, I left my house in Florida on the 3rd of April, and I drove across the country. And I drove from to Florida, through Mississippi, through Louisiana, into Texas. I stayed in Texas in both Houston and Dallas for several days between the two of them. And then I went to West Texas and took it. Couldn't quite make it out of the state after I left Dallas. I was close, but not quite. So then got to West Texas, was in Phoenix for 3 days, and then I was in Yuma for a night, and I was in San Diego for a day, actually in LA the next day. So I'm going to go back and visit folks in LA too. I need to do Mount Rushmore, but not this trip. It's too far north. Yeah, and AJ, I mean, if I want to be really cold, it depends on what the weather's going to be like. Yeah, and unknown. Yeah, I'm going to do that another trip because I live in Florida, but not this trip. It's basically through the southern United States. I was thinking about maybe even going through Colorado and Utah, but it's too far north. So maybe another time. Again, anything else? Like I said, there is a Detroit pizza. It is quite good, and the wings we had were very good too. And then their sauce, the hot sauce for the wings, I had to do separate. I threw the hot sauce, like the celery and the hot sauce, and then the ranch. That was bad. It was badass bad. Good. Any thoughts on next year's prospects, Captain? No. No thoughts. Like I said, let's see what we got here. Yeah, Bishop, I'm trying. Um, I was gonna say I've been to Colorado. I know. I think they said that if you're in the airport, it doesn't count. You actually have to hit the pavement. So I can say literally that I was on pavement when I was actually, but I was still in the airport in Egypt. So technically, my feet touched the ground, not from the a building that was planted on a ground. But yeah, so I say I've been to Egypt that way too. Hey, Bishop, what's the what I'm looking for? Did the what's the Lakers what is it? What's that? What's their record in the playoff? Okay, Matt says for me to bring a jacket. I definitely used my jacket the first night. It was cold. If I go to Green Bay, I will make sure I dress a lot warmer. I will be a lot warmer. So it depends. Maybe the one thing I do want to do in Green Bay that I didn't get a chance to do um, when I went there for the game is I want to take the Lambeau tour. That's something that I would do while I was there. Take the Lambeau tour. Yeah, it is. Oh, yeah. It's colder than Chicago. Yes, it is. We go to Mount Rushmore to South Dakota Museum. The SS South, USS South Dakota Museum on that Chippewa right there. Okay. Thank you there. Lakers stave off elimination. They're 1-3. Okay. Live to see another day. But who are they eventually going to lose to this round? That was a dig. That was the dig. But who are they eventually going to lose to, Bishop? That's what I want to know. Have I been to Yellowstone? No, I haven't been to Yellowstone. I want to go to Yellowstone. I want to go to Rushmore. I haven't even seen the Grand Canyon other than seeing it above ground. So when I go through Arizona, I need to find the best area to go see the Grand Canyon. So I will do that this trip. Knicks are down by 2. Okay, so we're getting our basketball scores and updates. I want to rent a Class A Tuscany drive to a national park. Oh, okay. That would be fun. Um, I love my truck, but yeah, I can't wait to get a trailer for it. That's what I'm really, really looking forward to, is getting a trailer. Making sure I keep an eye on my, okay, boarding. Okay, so I got a little bit of while for boarding. You might get the monkey off their back. Just say LeBron don't have many years left. I, Bishop, I don't think they're getting past this round. White Paint's camping, but you'll go if we have a motorhome. There you go. Hey, I didn't even bring the lady with me because it's like that's why I'm on this road trip by myself. Ron is a guest in Kobe's house. I agree, Cool Kev. I mean, LeBron is LeBron is a fantastic basketball player, but I give more due to Kobe. That's why I would get a Kobe jersey, but not a LeBron jersey. Why is my phone not moving? Oh, see, now I can't even see comments. Okay. Haven't been there yet. I want to go so bad. I'm not too far down the street from Raiders headquarters. Okay, well, go. Go, brother. Seeing more people going through the airport with different jerseys is cool. Um, want to try to do at least, get a 115 here on the show. I get it. Yeah, go to Raider headquarters. Sure. What will gas prices to drop, or am I too? Yeah. Um, First off, I don't know if you guys heard my rant on Instagram when I was ranting about friggin' biofuel diesel. I was like, the hell is this? Give me some real diesel. So I'm glad it's out of my system, out of my truck system. Got good diesel. Am I on tomorrow? Maybe, Jimmy. I don't know. Um, I will be. It'll be after the Blitnikoff golf tournament, so maybe I'll do a show. I don't know. Depends on what's going on after the golf tournament. I do not know the answers to that. Um, uh, hey, a Raider unknown, call him up and find out. And I'm so glad that I am out of California. The gas dropped like almost $2 when I got the diesel in Utah. It was almost $2 drop in prices. Raider C-Dub, good to see. How you doing, brother? See everybody there. I'm still here. It's a little bit past. Well, quarter after, 20 after 2. I remember I got diesel though, so it's even different. I'm glad that I don't. What I think I will do. Um. Oh, who's saying I'm? Hey, somebody's saying you have another. No, I'm another Jack Black. Thanks, there. Good to see you as well. Appreciate you being here on the show. Yeah, I do look like Jack Black. Sometimes gas goes up. Fill up it. Yeah, fill. Yeah, I will fill up. People are putting up those Biden stickers again on the gas pump. I saw another one the other day. Well, life is good. Impressed on who we. There you go. Yeah, I'm very happy about who we got. Like I said, the tackle from Maryland is a project. Everybody else is somebody that I think that can actually play right away if need be. How's Utah? I've seen it. Utah had. Yeah, I haven't been there. I was gonna go through Utah, but it's a little bit off the track. Captain's a brother and a wife. Um, well, Bishop, if that's true, then they didn't complete the packaging correctly. Or actually, they did. So yeah, I am a brother in a white man's body. Silver blackjack. Thanks there, Matt. I haven't been to Utah. Although I had come because Mahomes wanted the team in Kansas City. Well, better bring some money. Hey, they better bring some money for their new stadium, wherever it's going to be, because the voters said no. So you got corners no line address, which previous. Thank you, there, cool Kev. That I think, and we got a linebacker. When was the last time that we drafted a linebacker? I mean, yeah, we drafted the guy that's a played linebacker in college, and he was safety in college, and if they play him at safety, because he's that good. But I don't remember the last time we drafted a linebacker. Jimmy Farrell, I haven't seen who we got undrafted. I went to bed last night. I went to bed. I have no clue who the Raiders got. I heard that we got the undrafted free agent, which was Gus Bradley's kid. That's the only person I saw. Yeah, Divine Diablo. Thank you. And he worked out great. We got a real linebacker. Thank you, Cool Kev. I agree. The linebacker we got is steady. That's all you really want. You want somebody who's steady and won't be a fuck up. Voters won't pay more in KC or anywhere else for a new stadium. Yeah, that's true. They'll play in that brick house until they figure out they need a new stadium. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see here. What's Matt talking about? I don't. I'm not even worried. I don't know what the conversation is. Wild Turkey, thanks for being here. Masterson now battling for a job versus and I think Eichenberg will win that. Yeah, and agree. They can still beat the Kansas City Chiefs even if they are not in Kansas City. That's what that is. San Antonio Chiefs. That'd be funny. Anything else? Hopefully, stay with me for a couple more weeks. I'm gonna have to start closing because I gotta go and get in line for the pre-boards. The San Antonio logo for the Chiefs. Hey, whatever works, right? Epps, Diablo, and a couple running backs will have a tough camp to save their spots. I think Diablo stays. I think Epps stays. We'll see about that. Per, thanks again. Here's my buddy Per from Scandinavia. Good to see you, brother. I'm going to be getting on a flight in a little bit. I would like to be going over there to Per's house because Per's going to let me hang out in his house when the Raiders have a international game that's not in the UK, that maybe when it's in Germany. So I'll be there for that. Get the Wi-Fi on the plane. No, man, I don't need it. I really don't. I mean, I'll get the information when I get back, and I'll get Wi-Fi when I land in Vegas. So, yeah, I've been on for 1:15. Yes, Jimmy Farrell. Everybody's talking about JPJ. What a great guard he's going to be. He reminds us of Richie Incognito. I went back. He reminds me of Steve Wisniewski. Hey, Arizona iced tea. Thanks there, Cool Kev. I'm going to be looking forward as soon as I can. Love my sweet tea and my lemonade, my Arnold Palmers that are made correctly. That's true. So again, folks, thanks again. Thanks for being here. Thanks for those that are new. Cabinet Live shows. No, because the Wi-Fi is just not, it's not as, and to be honest there, Unknown guy. When I'm watching the game, I'm watching the game. I don't want to do a show while I'm watching the game. Tom did a great job. Yeah, he did. Hey, you did too, Bishop. Bishop was there doing shows, and Angelo did a show, and Tom Jones was when he's doing the Wild Wild West was fantastic. And yeah, Matt, he might be. I think maybe by next year, but we'll see. Again, everybody, thanks for being here. I got to get ready for my flight. Take care of yourself. Be well. I'll be back later on, and got to end the video. I normally have my music, but I can't figure out how to friggin' do it without um, hitting other buttons. So again, take care. Salute to you, Raider Nation. We'll see you. Thanks for subscribing, those that subscribed.